JMC Nagpur. Wishing you a happy and prosperous Ram Navami to all of you. After lunch, we have two sessions. First session presented by Dr. Kalyani Kade ma'am with language Vadantu Sanskritam. Second presentation by Dr. Hadole sir with computer skills. Is Kalyani ma'am present?
अहम अस्मि, अहम उपस्थिता अस्मि.
Namaskar ma'am.
नमो नमः.
We are very lucky. We are very lucky. We have get a fabulous personality for Vadantu Sanskritam. So I would like to call Dr. Kalyani Kade ma'am. Please start your lecture. Start your lecture.
हाँ, तत्र स्क्रीन शेयर कर्तुम् इच्छामि. कथं करोमि? हाँ, न भवति. ये नहीं हो रहा है. होत नहीं है.
Just a minute, madam. Yeah, please try.
झाले का?
Yes ma'am. झालंय.
प्रार्थनां कुर्मः. या आदि क्षम्यताम्. पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं.
पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं.
वदामि संस्कृतं सदा.
वदामि संस्कृतं सदा.
ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक्. वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्. संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहम्. संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो मातरम्.
वन्दे मातरम्.
जीवन
संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन
संस्कृतस्य यजन् आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये. वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्.
वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्.
वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्. एवमस्ति. संस्कृत उच्चारणेन मुखस्य सर्वेषाम् अवयवानां व्यायामः भवति. अतः एतस्याः भाषायाः उच्चारणेन बहुविधम् अस्माकं कृते लाभः एव अस्ति. अस्तु, गतदिने वयं किं पठितवन्तः स्मरन्ति वा?
अस्ति सन्ति.
बहु सम्यक्. किं किम् अस्ति, किं किं सन्ति वदन्तु.
सैनिकः सन्ति.
बहु सम्यक्.
प्राध्यापक अस्ति. प्राध्यापिका सन्ति.
वैद्य अस्ति. वैद्याः सन्ति.
समीचीनं. बहु सम्यक्. वैद्यः अस्ति, वैद्याः सन्ति।
वृक्ष वृक्ष अस्ति अस्ति वृक्षाः सन्ति
वृक्षः अस्ति, खगाः सन्ति। अस्तु, इतोपि एकं पठितवन्तः। किं किम् अस्ति, गृहे किं किम् अस्ति वदन्तु।
द्वारमस्ति।
गृहे
द्वारमस्ति।
गृहव्यञ्जनमस्ति।
अग्रे
कपाटिका कपाटिकाः सन्ति।
कपाटिकाः सन्ति।
उत्पीठिका अस्ति, उत्पीठिकाः सन्ति।
उत्पीठिकाः सन्ति।
सन्ति।
गतदिने वयं कति इति अपि पठितवन्तः। कति इति अपि पठितवन्तः। कति कति छुरिकाः सन्ति।
पंच छुरिकाः सन्ति।
उत्तमः कः
सन्ति।
यदा कति इति प्रश्नं
कति
तदा बहुवचने एव प्रश्नः भवति। कति सन्ति। अग्रे गच्छामः। कति छात्राः सन्ति।
पंच छात्राः सन्ति।
कति अस्ति, कति अङ्गुलिः अस्ति, कति दीपः अस्ति, सन्ति।
कति द्रोण्य अस्ति।
कति अङ्गुल्यः सन्ति, कति लेखनी सन्ति, छात्राः सन्ति।
कति छात्राः सन्ति।
पञ्चछात्राः सन्ति।
कति नद्याः सन्ति।
कति नद्याः
कति नद्याः सन्ति।
वयं गतदिने पठितवन्तः। स्मरन्ति सर्वे।
आम्।
सप्तमी विभक्ति पठितवन्तः। सप्तमी विभक्ति को हम सप्तमी करके नहीं पढ़े, डायरेक्ट एप्लीकेशन। हस्तः अस्ति, वृक्षः अस्ति। वृक्षः कुत्र अस्ति।
हस्ते अस्ति।
कुत्र अस्ति।
जलं चषके अस्ति।
जलं
नद्याः अस्ति।
चषके अस्ति।
सम्यक् अस्ति।
व्यञ्जनं दूरध्वनि
कुम्भी
कोशे सन्ति।
अस्ति। एक है तो अस्ति।
सप्ति।
दूरवाणी कोशे सन्ति।
अस्ति।
संस्कृते इतोपि उत्तमम् अस्ति। कोशे जङ्गमयन्त्रम् अस्ति। अस्ति कोशे जङ्गमयन्त्रं। जङ्गमयन्त्रम् अस्ति। एवं विचित्रं कुर्मः, अर्थपरिवर्तनं न भवति। संस्कृतभाषायाः एतद् वैशिष्ट्यमस्ति। अग्रे एतद् गतदिने पठितवन्तः। प्रश्नः कथं कुर्मः।
आसन्दः कुत्र अस्ति।
बहु सम्यक्। आसन्दः कुत्र अस्ति।
आसन्दः प्रकोष्ठे अस्ति। भक्तः कुत्र अस्ति।
सम्यक्। नौका समुद्रे अस्ति।
नौका समुद्रे अस्ति।
किं
पुस्तकः कुत्र अस्ति।
कुत्रे किमपि न कुर्वन्ति। इति अस्ति। समुद्रे
कुत्र अस्ति।
अग्रे पुस्तकं स्यूते अस्ति। प्रश्नं कुर्वन्तु।
पुस्तकं कुत्र अस्ति। पुस्तकः
कुत्र अस्ति।
उच्चारणं पुस्तकं यथा ध्येयमन्त्रसमये वयं पठामः। नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहं नैजं तत्र नैज नास्ति अनुस्वारः अस्ति तस्य उच्चारणं तदावश्यकम् अन्यथा ग्राह्यं न भवति अस्तु तर्हि पुस्तकं स्यूते अर्थः भवति पुस्तकं कुत्र अस्ति लेखनी कुत्र अस्ति
लेखनी आसन्दे अस्ति
सम्यक् जलं कुत्र अस्ति
जलं घटे अस्ति
घटे अस्ति जल घटे अस्ति
एतद् गतदिने कृतवन्तः कुर्वन्तु वाक्यं पूर्णं
सेवकः
सेवकः
कार्यालये
कार्यालये अस्ति
श्लोकः ग्रन्थे अस्ति
अवकरः
कण्डोलेयः अस्ति
नागरिकः देशे अस्ति युवकः कटे अस्ति
छात्रः
विद्यालये
अस्ति
पुनः दीपा शेख
यस मैम
पठतु पुनः
सेवकः कार्यालये अस्ति श्लोकः ग्रन्थे अस्ति अवकरः कण्डोले अस्ति नागरिकः देशे अस्ति युवकः कटे उपविशति छात्रः विद्यालये अस्ति
बहु सम्यक् बहु उत्तमं सम्यक् गतदिने वयम् एतत् पठितवन्तः
जल
जलं
कुत्र कुत्र अस्ति जल
जलं चषके अस्ति
जलं घटे अस्ति
घटे अस्ति समुद्रे अस्ति
जलं नेत्रे
नेत्रे अस्ति
जलं हस्ते अस्ति
अस्ति
केवलम् एक
जलं
पलवल में अस्ति
शरीरे अस्ति
शरीरे
जलं शरीरे अस्ति
ए इति नास्ति अग्रे जलं शरीरे अस्ति जलं
मेघे
मेघे अस्ति
वृक्षः अस्ति चिन्तयन्तु वृक्षे किं किम् अस्ति
फलम् अस्ति अस्ति
पुष्प अस्ति
तर्हि फलम् एकं फलं फले बहूनि फलानि बहुवचनं फलानि
फलानि
के फलानि
वृक्षं फलानि अस्ति
फलानि
यद् एकमस्ति तर्हि एकवचनं वचनं नाम किं भवति नम्बर् डिजिट् तावदेव भवति अधिकं तर्हि बहुवचनम् एकमस्ति तर्हि एकवचनं केवलं द्वयमस्ति तर्हि द्विवचनं तर्हि वचनम् इत्युक्ते नम्बर् अस्तु अत्र बहुवचनम् अस्ति तर्हि किं वृक्षे
फलानि सन्ति
अत्र अस्ति नीडं नीडम् इत्युक्ते नेस्ट्
नीडं
नीडं कुत्र अस्ति
वृक्षे नीडं वृक्षे अस्ति
कौन कौन बोल रहे हैं वृक्षे है न वृक्षे इस तरह तर्हि नीडं वृक्षे अस्ति
नीडं वृक्षे
वानरः वृक्षे अस्ति
वृक्षस्य नास्ति वृक्षे अस्ति वृक्षे वानरः अस्ति पुनः वाक्यमपि दीर्घं कर्तुं शक्नुमः वृक्षे वानरः अस्ति वानरः
वृक्षे अस्ति
आगच्छति सर्वत्रस्य न आगच्छति स्पष्टम् एवमेव लघु लघु वाक्यं कृत्वा वयं दीर्घं वाक्यं कर्तुं शक्नुमः अस्तु अग्रे एकनिमिषम् शाखा 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 कुत्र सन्ति ब्रांचेस
शाखाः वृक्षे सन्ति
तत्र चित्रं शाखानां ब्रांचेस् चित्रमस्ति अनन्तरं
लता
लता कुत्र अस्ति
लताः वृक्षे सन्ति
लताः ये सन्ति बहु सम्यक् उत्तमम् अग्रे पुष्पाणि कुत्र सन्ति
पुष्पाणि वृक्षे सन्ति
वृक्षे सन्ति वृक्ष सन्ति न वृक्षे सन्ति सर्वेषां शब्दानाम् अर्थः भिन्नः भिन्नः भवति अग्रे काकः
काकः वृक्षे अस्ति
काकः वृक्षे अस्ति पर्णानि कुत्र सन्ति पर्णानि
पर्णानि वृक्षे सन्ति
वृक्षे
सन्ति
सर्पः वृक्षे सन्ति
अत्र कति सर्पाः सन्ति एकः वा
एक अस्ति
अपने क्वेश्चन सन्ति
कुत्र अस्ति
सर्पः वृक्षे
अस्ति
वदन्ति वृक्षे बहु सरलम् अस्ति तत्र कठिनं किमर्थं कुर्वन्ति सरलं
वृक्ष कब बोलने
किमपि नास्ति किं
वृक्ष कब बोलने का मतलब अब ये क्वेश्चन पूछा है ये स्नेक पेड़ के ऊपर रहेगा ना तो क्वेश्चन संस्कृत में क्वेश्चन कैसा आएगा
कुत्र
सर्प कुत्र अस्ति तो उसका आंसर क्या रहेगा सर्प वृक्ष अस्ति क्या वृक्ष अस्ति
वृक्षे
नास्ति सा पेड़ है क्या नहीं है
नहीं
सा पेड़ पर है तर्हि
हाँ
वृक्षे इति अर्थः
अच्छा
तर्हि सर्पः कुत्र अस्ति सर्पः
वृक्षे अस्ति
शुकः कुत्र अस्ति
शुकः वृक्षे अस्ति
वृक्षे अस्ति वृक्षेय नास्ति वृक्षे न पश्यन्तु बहु बुभुक्षा अस्ति अधुना थालिका अस्ति थालिका इति एकनिमिषं गतदिने अहम् अभ्यासं दत्तवती उक्तवन्तः वा अहम् अभ्यासं दत्तवती देशे किं किम् अस्ति राज्ये किम् अस्ति नगरे किम् अस्ति गृहे किम् अस्ति कः अभ्यासं कृतवान्
विद्यालये शिक्षिका अस्ति
सम्यक् विद्यालयः अस्ति
विद्यालये उत्पीठिकाः सन्ति
बहु सम्यक्
विद्यालये
आसन्दाः सन्ति
विद्यालये छात्र अस्ति
छात्रः अस्ति वा छात्रः एकः एव छात्रः विद्यालये पठति
छात्राः विद्यालये अस्ति सन्ति
छात्राः विद्यालये सन्ति बहु सम्यक्
स्यूते लेखन्यः सन्ति
विद्यालये कृष्णफलम् अस्ति
कृष्णफलं नास्ति तत्र
फलकम्
विद्यालयः वृक्षे अस्ति वृक्ष सन्ति
वदतु प्रथमेश
विद्यालयः वृक्षे सन्ति
विद्यालये वृक्षः सन्ति वा विद्यालयः वृक्षे अस्ति किम्
विद्यालयः वृक्षे सन्ति
पश्यतु विद्यालयः अस्ति। किं विद्यालयः चिन्तयामः। अत्र वयं चिन्तयामः विद्यालयः अस्ति, वृक्षः अस्ति। भवतः कथनमस्ति वृक्षे, विद्यालयः वृक्षे अस्ति। एवमस्ति वा विद्यालयः? वा विद्यालये वृक्षाः सन्ति?
विद्यालये वृक्षाः सन्ति।
विद्यालये वृक्षाः सन्ति। वृक्षः वृक्षे विद्यालयः न भवति। स्पष्टं वा?
यस मैम।
पेड़ पर स्कूल है, स्कूल में पेड़ है।
स्कूल में पेड़ है।
स्कूल में पेड़ है।
यत्र मे इति अर्थः आगच्छति तत्र ए इति आगच्छति। विद्यालये, स्कूले, वर्गे, प्रकोष्ठे, मन्दिरे, हस्ते ए इति आगच्छति। अधुना प्रथमेश पुनः वाक्यं वदतु। वृक्षाः कुत्र सन्ति? प्रथमेश। प्रथमेश अस्ति वा? शीघ्रम् उत्तरं दातव्यम्। अस्तु, अग्रे गच्छामः। गलत ही हो जाता है ना, और कुछ नहीं होता। हम लोग पढ़ ही रहे हैं तो गलतियां होनी ही। अतः किंचिदपि संकोचं स्थापयित्वा न पठन्तु। पठनसमये अहं किमपि न जानामि इति मत्वा एव पठनम् आवश्यकं। तेन बहु सरलं पठनं भवति। पढ़ने का एक बहुत अच्छा और आसान तरीका है। भी नहीं मालूम है पुस्तके अत्र पुल्लिंगे नपुंसकलिंगे रूपाणि भवन्ति। स्त्रीलिंगे किंचित् भिन्नं भवति। स्थालिका इति शब्दः अस्ति। स्थालिका। तर्हि स्थालिका इति शब्दः अस्ति। आकारान्तशब्दः, स्त्रीलिङ्गशब्दः अस्ति। अतः स्थालिकायां न तु स्थालिके। स्थालिके भोजनमस्ति न, स्थालिकायां। यथा वयं षष्ठीं विभक्तिं पठितवन्तः, तत्र स्य पुल्लिङ्गे, यः स्त्रीलिङ्गे। अत्र अधुना सप्तमी विभक्तिः अस्ति। पुल्लिङ्गे ए, मन्दिरे, वर्गे, हस्ते, मुखे ए इति आगच्छति। किन्तु स्त्रीलिङ्गे स्थालिकायां। स्थालिकायां किम् अस्ति? स्थालिकायाम् ओदनमस्ति। स्थालिकायां भोजनमस्ति। स्पष्टं? भोजनमस्ति, स्थालिका अस्ति। भोजनं कुत्र अस्ति? तर्हि भोजनं
स्थालिकायाम् अस्ति।
नर्तकी अस्ति। सभामण्डपम् अस्ति। अथवा सभा अस्ति। नर्तकी अस्ति। नर्तकी कुत्र नृत्यति?
नर्तकी सभायां नृत्यति।
सम्यक्। सभायां नृत्यति। अग्रे अत्र एकं चित्रमस्ति। वर्गः अथवा कक्षा इति चिन्तयन्तु। आकारान्तस्त्रीलिङ्गे कक्षा इति शब्दः क्लासरूम् कृते। पुल्लिङ्गे वर्गः। वयं द्वयमपि प्रयोगं कुर्मः। अत्र कक्षा इति स्वीकुर्मः। कक्षायां किम् अस्ति तद्वदन्तु। कक्षायां
छात्रः
छात्रः
छात्राः सन्ति।
सन्ति।
छात्राः सन्ति
कक्षायाम् आसन्दाः सन्ति
छात्राः सन्ति
प्राध्यापिका
कृष्णफलकम् अस्ति
हरितफलकं
घड़ी
नास्ति
घटी अस्ति
घटी अस्ति
आवश्यकं कक्षायां घटी
कक्षायां
कक्षायां पुस्तकं सन्ति
कक्षायां घटी अस्ति
कक्षायां शिक्षकः अस्ति
सन्ति
शिक्षिका
शिक्षिका अस्ति
शिक्षिका अस्ति अतः
कक्षायां पुस्तकम् अस्ति शान्ति सन्ति कक्षायां स्यूतः सन्ति
स्यूतः अस्ति स्यूतः अस्ति वा
स्यूतः सन्ति
बहु
कक्षायां कपाटिका सन्ति
कक्षायां कपाटिकाः सन्ति बहु अग्रे कक्षायां मार्जकः अस्ति मार्जकः डस्टर कक्षायां विंडो अर्थात किमस्ति वातायनं कक्षायां वातायनं
कक्षायाम् आसन्दाः सन्ति
आसन्दाः सन्ति
कक्षायां फलकः अस्ति
कक्षायां फलकम् अस्ति पुनः एकः संस्कृतस्य विषये वैशिष्ट्यं नाम संस्कृते फ इति उच्चारणं नास्ति मराठी उर्दू हिंदी मध्ये फ इति उच्चारणम् अस्ति यथा सः मम फ्रेंड अस्ति फ्रेंड फाइल इति यथा उच्चारणमस्ति तथा संस्कृते नास्ति संस्कृते फ एवं मुखं पिहितं कृत्वा उच्चारणं भवति फ इति उच्चारणं नास्ति अतः यथा प्रयत्नं भवन्तः पठनसमये फ इति वदन्तु फ इति न वदन्तु फ बहु कंपल्शन नास्ति किन्तु वयं संस्कृतं पठामः अतः संस्कृतस्य नियमानामपि अनुसरणं कुर्मः सामान्यतया फ आगच्छति यथा फलकं किन्तु उच्चारणम् अयोग्यं फलकम् अस्तु अग्रे गच्छामः एवं कक्षायाम् इति अस्ति कक्षा आकारान्त शब्दः किन्तु वर्गः अस्ति तर्हि वर्गे इति आगच्छति वर्गे छात्राः सन्ति वर्गे पुस्तकानि सन्ति वर्गे शिक्षिका अस्ति वर्गे सूचनाफलकम् अस्ति वर्गे सूचनाफलकम् अस्ति कपाटिका कपाटिकायाम् एकवारम् एतद्वयं अहं पठामि भवन्तः कपाटिकायाम् इति पठन्तु अहं कपाटिकायां वदन्तु अधुना
कपाटिकायां
कक्षा
कक्षायां
वाटिकायां
शालायां
पत्रिकायां
कपाटिका कपाटिका तर्हि आभूषणं कपाटिकायाम् अस्ति।
अस्ति
हा,
हा,
भवते कपाटिका अस्ति वा? भवतः कपाटिका अस्ति?
आभूषण
आभूषण
कपाटिकायां अस्ति
मम गृहे कपाटिका अस्ति। रुजुतायाः गृहे कपाटिका अस्ति वा? आं वा न? कपाटिका अस्ति? इच्छिता भवत्याः कपाटिका अस्ति?
आम्
भवत्याः गृहे कपाटिकायां किं किमस्ति वदतु।
कपाटिकायां वस्त्राणि सन्ति।
बहु सम्यक्। कपाटिकायां वस्त्राणि सन्ति। अग्रे इतोपि किं सन्ति अस्ति? किं किम् अस्ति? कानि
कपाटिकायां पुस्तकानि सन्ति।
बहु सम्यक्। कपाटिकायां पुस्तकानि सन्ति। बहु समीचीनम्। अस्तु, स्वयमपि भवन्तः सर्वे प्रयत्नं कुर्वन्तु। वीडियोस् आफ् भवन्ति सर्वदा, किमर्थं भवन्ति? अस्तु, तर्हि कक्षायां वेरि उत्तमं। तर्हि कक्षायाम् अस्ति, छात्रः कक्षायाम्
अस्ति
तर्हि छात्रः कुत्र अस्ति?
कक्षायां
छात्रः कक्षायाम् अस्ति।
अस्ति
मेसेज अस्ति, मैम हियर इज नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम, मैम नेट प्रॉब्लम। प्रॉब्लम कृते शब्दः अस्ति समस्या। गच्छामः। वाटिका वाटिकायां, पुष्पं वाटिकायाम्
अस्ति
अस्ति।
वाटिकायाम् अस्ति पुष्पं
वाटिकायाम्
अस्ति।
मम ध्वनिः न आगच्छति वा? मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही?
मैम कम आ रही है।
आ रही है, कम आ रही है, क्लियर भी नहीं।
अभी मैम ने बताया, तब तक मुझे पता नहीं चला। इतनी देर से आपने बताया।
Voice is clear, ma'am. Continue.
मम नेटवर्क फुल अस्ति अत्र।
Voice is clear, ma'am.
अधुना अपि न श्रूयते। अधुना श्रूयते वा?
आम्
आम्
स्पष्टमस्ति?
स्पष्टम्।
अग्रे गच्छामः। अतिथि कुत्र अस्ति?
अतिथिः
सभायाम् अस्ति
सभायाम् अस्ति। अस्तु, अग्रे कः पठतु? कबीरः अस्ति वा? कबीरः कुत्र अस्ति? वर्गे नास्ति। आलमः वर्गे अस्ति वा? आलमः वर्गे नास्ति। प्रथमेशः अस्ति वा?
आम्।
प्रथमेशः पठतु। प्राचार्यः कुत्र अस्ति?
प्राचार्यः शालायाम् अस्ति। माता पाकशालायाम् अस्ति। कथा पत्रिकायाम् अस्ति। पुष्पं मालायाम् अस्ति।
हलन्त अस्ति।
पुष्पं मालायाम् अस्ति। पुष्पं मालायाम् अस्ति।
मालायाम् अस्ति। कबीरः वर्गे अस्ति। अधुना दृश्यते सम्यक्। कबीरः पठतु। धनं कुत्र अस्ति?
धनं पेटिकायाम्
अस्ति।
कबीरः वा? न, कबीरः एव वदतु अधुना।
धनपेटिकाम् अस्ति।
पेटिका
पेटिकायां
पेटिकायाम् अस्ति।
यामस्ति
अग्रे वदतु पत्रं कुत्र अस्ति कबीर
सञ्चिका सञ्चिकायां
सञ्चिकायाम् अस्ति।
सञ्चिकायाम् अस्ति पुष्पं कुत्र अस्ति
पुष्पं मालायाम् अस्ति।
सम्यक् चषकः
चषक
कुत्र अस्ति
उत्पीठिकायाम् अस्ति।
सम्यक् समीचीनं पूजा अस्ति वा अत्र पूजा
Yes, ma'am.
पूजा अग्रे पठतु दिनाङ्क
Di-
कुत्र अस्ति
दिनांक दिनदर्शिकायाम अस्ति.
दिनदर्शिका वो न कंप्लीट है ना तरी
हाँ.
दिनदर्शिकायां न दिनदर्शिकायाम् अस्ति पक्षी कुत्र अस्ति
पक्षी शाखायाम अस्ति.
पत्रिका कुत्र अस्ति
वार्ता पत्रिकायाम अस्ति.
वार्ता पत्रिकायाम् अस्ति छात्रः कुत्र अस्ति
छात्र परीक्षायाम अस्ति.
छात्रः परीक्षायाम् अस्ति अधुना अत्र मिश्रः एवं अस्ति आकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्गे एव अस्ति मिश्राभ्यासः नास्ति विद्वान् कुत्र कुत्र अस्ति वयं चिन्तयामः विद्वान् पण्डितः स्वयमपि वक्तुं शक्नुवन्ति अत्र कतिचन स्थानानि उक्तानि यथा विद्वान् स्पर्धायां भवति
प्रतिस्पर्धायां भवति अस्ति
याम म पूर्ण नास्ति यां प्रतिस्पर्धायां
याम्
अस्तु अग्रे कः पठति लुब्ना विद्वान् कुत्र अस्ति लोकसभा लुब्ना नास्ति रोहिणी अस्ति वा
अस्ति.
रोहिणी वदतु
विद्वान् लोकसभायाम् अस्ति वा भवति.
लोकसभायाम् अस्ति अनन्तरं मथुरा वदतु रोहिणी
विद्वान् मथुरायाम् अस्ति.
मथुरायाम न विद्वान् इति उच्चारणं नास्ति विद्वान् मथुरायाम् अग्रे अयोध्या इति वदतु
विद्वान् अयोध्यायाम् अस्ति.
याम म पूर्णः न उच्चारयतु
याम्.
पुनः विद्वान् न्यायपालिका
विद्वान् न्यायपालिकायाम् अस्ति.
सम्यक् विद्वान्
विद्वान् कक्षायाम् अस्ति.
वाटिका
विद्वान् वाटिकायाम् अस्ति.
विद्वान् पुनः उच्चारितं विद्वान्
विद्वान् द्वारिकायाम् अस्ति.
अग्रे
विद्वान् वेदिकायाम् अस्ति.
विद्वान् न इति पूर्णः नास्ति
विद्वान्
विद्वान् वदतु विद्वान्
विद्वान् वेदिकायाम् अस्ति.
वेदिकायाम् अस्ति
अस्ति.
अस्तु नौका अस्ति नौका अस्ति
अस्ति.
नदी अस्ति
अस्ति.
नौका कुत्र अस्ति
नौका नदी
नद्याम्
नद्याम् अस्ति.
नौका नद्याम् अस्ति
अस्ति
नदी नद्यां नदी ईकारान्त शब्दः नौका आकारान्तः शब्दः ईकारान्त आकारान्त तत्रापि यां याम् आगच्छति यथा याः याः योजितवन्तः तथैव यां योजयन्तु किन्तु इकारः कट् कृत्वा इकारं निष्कास्य वयं तत्र यां योजयामः नदी नद्यां नद्यां नौका अस्ति नौकायां किं किम् अस्ति नौकायां पुरुषः अस्ति एवं
समुद्रे
नद्याम् अत्र अस्ति पुनः पूरणी अर्थात्
समुद्रायां
लेखनी इति अस्ति रिफिल् कृते पुनः पूरणी अतः लेखन्यां पुनः पूरणी अस्ति। स्पष्टम्? जलम् अस्ति, जलं कुत्र अस्ति?
जलम
जलं द्रोण्याम् अस्ति
द्रोण्याम्
सन्ति सम्यक् पठन्तु। लेखनी लेखन्यां वदन्तु।
लेखनी
लेखन्यां
सम्यक् द्रोणी
द्रोण्याम्
द्रोण्यायां
कुप्यां
कूपी कुप्याम
कुप्याम्
अंगुली
अंगुल्यां
घटी घट्यां
वीथ्यां
सम्यक्। वैभव गावे
यस मैम
आं महोदये यस मैम न
हम महोदय
इति। आं महोदये वा आम् आचार्ये इति वक्तुं शक्यते। अधुना पठतु मशी कुत्र अस्ति पठतु।
मशी लेखन्याम् अस्ति
लेखन्यां लेखनी इति शब्दः केवलम् इकार कट् कुर्वन्तु तत्र यां योजयन्तु। मशी लेखन्याम् अस्ति। पठतु वैभव।
मशी लेखन्याम् अस्ति।
सम्यक्। जलं कुत्र अस्ति?
जलं द्रोण्याम् अस्ति।
द्रोण्याम् अस्ति। अग्रे औषधं कुत्र अस्ति?
औषधं कूप्याम् अस्ति।
कूपयां न कूप्यां। अग्रे अंगुलीयकं रिंग अंगूठी नास्ति।
अंगुलीयकम् अंगुल्याम् अस्ति।
अंगुल्याम् अस्ति वा अंगुल्याम् इति वदन्तु। पुनः पठतु वैभव।
अंगुलीयकम् अंगुल्याम् अस्ति।
अंगुल्याम् अस्ति। अग्रे
सूची घट्याम् अस्ति। सूची घट्याम् अस्ति।
तत्र सूची घट्याम् अस्ति। सूची काटे। अग्रे पठतु।
गृह विद्याम् अस्ति।
गृहं
गृहं यदि वदति तर्हि शनिग्रह मंगलग्रह इत्युक्ते गल्ली। तर्हि ग्रह विद्याम् अस्ति। ग्रह कहाँ पे है तो गली मंगल ग्रह।
गृहं विद्याम् अस्ति।
गृहं न वदति। तर्हि गृहम् अनन्तरं ग्रहम् एवं बहुभेदः। ग्रहः उपरि गृहम् अधः एवं भवति। अर्थात् गल्ली। गली वदामः खलु लेन।
मशी क्या होता है मैम? मशी लेखन।
अग्रे गच्छामः। अधुना पठन्तु। एकैकशः पृच्छामि। विक्रान्त वदतु चित्रं कुत्र अस्ति?
चित्रं प्रदर्शिन्याम् अस्ति।
बहु सम्यक्। भगवान् विश्वनाथ मन्दिरं कुत्र अस्ति?
भगवान् विश्वनाथः मन्दिरं काश्याम् अस्ति।
बहु सम्यक्। राष्ट्रपतिः कुत्र अस्ति?
राष्ट्रपतिः देहल्याम्
बहु सम्यक्। चित्रं कुत्र अस्ति?
चित्रं दूरवाण्याम् अस्ति।
दूरवाण्याम् अस्ति।
वाण्याम् अस्ति।
याम् अस्ति।
व्यञ्जनं
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 दर्व्याम् अस्ति।
दर्व्याम् अस्ति।
दर्व्याम्
द्रव्यामस्ति।
मीनः
नद्यामस्ति।
किन्तु दर्वी अर्थः कः? दर्व्याम् अर्थः कः?
पळी
दर्वी
मैम
नश् क्या हुआ?
मैम
हाँ,
मशी मतलब क्या होता?
इंक।
मशी लेखन्यामस्ति।
हाँ, मशी इत्युक्ते इंक। इंक पेन में इंक कहाँ से होती है? स्क्रीन में इंक अस्ति। मशी भिन्नं नपुंसकलिङ्गे यथा पुल्लिङ्गे वयं कृतवन्तः समानं रूपम् अत्र भवति। भक्तः मन्दिरे अस्ति। सिंहः कुत्र अस्ति तर्हि?
सिंहः वनमस्ति।
वनम् अस्ति।
सिंहः
वनमस्ति।
वनं न, वने अस्ति।
वने
रक्तशरीरे अस्ति।
इसका
शरीरे अस्ति।
सिंहः
आपन
वने अस्ति।
नगरे अस्ति।
नगरे
करे अस्ति।
पाठ पुस्तके
पुस्तके
अस्ति।
अस्ति।
सभागारः
कार्य
भवने अस्ति।
भवने अस्ति।
अस्तु, कश्चन एकः वदतु तदा अहं जानामि। कः वदति? का वदति? लुब्ना किमर्थं किमपि न वदति? आप प्रयास क्यों नहीं करते कोई? अस्तु, तेजल मुञ्जे तेजल
आम्
पठतु। भक्तः कुत्र अस्ति?
भक्तः मन्दिरे अस्ति।
अग्रे अपि पठतु।
स्नेहः वने अस्ति। रक्तम शरीरे अस्ति। रक्तं शरीरे अस्ति। आपणः नगरे अस्ति। आपणः
अग्रे
पाठः पुस्तके अस्ति। सभागारः भवने अस्ति।
अद्य सप्तमीं विभक्तिं वयं पठितवन्तः। हस्तः, हस्ते,
अस्ति।
अर्थः अस्ति मे, पर, इन, ऑन, एट इति अर्थः भवति। तर्हि शाला, शालायां, द्रोणी, द्रोण्यां, पुल्लिंग सप्तमी अनन्तरं नपुंसकलिंगे सप्तमी समाना भवति। स्त्रीलिंगे कॉमन फैक्टर किमस्ति? यां यां। भेदः कुत्र अस्ति? केवलं इकारान्ते इकार कट् भवति, तत्र याम् आगच्छति। कः पठति? ऋतुजा पठतु। पठामि वा?
फलं हस्ते अस्ति।
अस्ति न अस्ति।
अस्ति। शिक्षकः शालायाम् अस्ति। दुर्गन्ध द्रोण्याम् अस्ति। क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है मैम, दिख रहा है।
क्लियर नास्ति?
मतलब मेरे यहाँ क्लियर नहीं है, नेटवर्क इश्यू है थोड़ा।
अस्तु, दुर्गन्धः नास्ति, दुग्धम् अस्ति। अग्रे पाठः कुत्र अस्ति?
पाठः पुस्तके अस्ति।
सम्यक्, पाठः पुस्तके अस्ति। अधुना भवन्तः वाक्यानि चिन्तयन्तु, तानि भवन्तः वदन्तु किं कुत्र अस्ति। यथा
मम गृहं
चिन्तयामः, अहं कल्याणी, अहं नागपुरे वसामि। नागपुरे वसामि। भवन्तः कुत्र कुत्र वसन्ति वदन्तु।
कोरोना देश
अहं चन्द्र
ग्रामस्य नाम वदन्तु। अहं नागपुरे निवसामि, अहं भण्डारायां निवसामि। भण्डारा इति अस्ति।
अहं चन्द्रपुरे वसामि।
अहं चन्द्रपुरे वसामि।
अहं
नागपुरे
मुम्बैये वसामि।
सम्यक्, समीचीनम्।
अहम् अमरावती वसामि।
अमरावती इकारान्त।
अमरावत्यां बीड
अमरावती
अमरावत्यां वसामि।
अमरावती। वदन्तु अग्रे।
अहं नान्देड नगरे वसामि।
सम्यक्, अहं नागपुरे वसामि।
अहं बीड नगरे वसामि।
अहं बीडनगरे वसामि अथवा बीडे वसामि, चिन्ता नास्ति। सम्यक्, अग्रे।
अहं नागपुरे वसामि।
अहं नागपुरे वसामि।
अहं
मुम्बैनगरे वसामि।
सम्यक्, अहं मुंबई-नगरे वसामि। अहं परभणी-नगरे वसामि। नगर लगा दिया तो चिंता ही नहीं रहती, लेकिन
अहं कानपुरे वसामि।
सम्यक्, अहं नगर परभण्यां वसामि इति अपि आगच्छति। हा, विक्रान्तः कुत्र?
अहं कानपुरे वसामि।
अहं मुम्बैनगरे वसामि।
नागपुरे वसामि।
अहं नागपुरे वसामि। सम्यक्,
अहं हिंगोली नगरे वसामि।
समीचीनं, बहु सम्यक्।
अहम्
अमरावत्यां नगरे वसामि।
अमरावत्याम अगर बोल दिया तो नगरे लगाने की जरूरत। अमरावत्याम, अगर वो नहीं याद आ रहा है तो नगरे लगा दो। नगरी है तो नगर्याम। अहम मुंबई नगरी, मेरे गांव का नाम मुंबई नगरी। अहम नगर्याम वसामि। मुंबई नगर्याम वसामि। अमरावती नगरे वसामि अथवा अमरावत्यां वसामि। शब्दः आकारान्तः अस्ति वा इकारान्तः इति अवधानं दातव्यम्। अस्तु, कुतुब मीनार कुत्र अस्ति?
कुतुब मीनार दिल्ली नगरे अस्ति।
दिल्ली नगर्यां वसामि।
वसामि, अहं वसामि। कुतुब मीनार वसामि न
अस्ति।
चिन्ता नास्ति, वसति न। ताजमहल कुत्र अस्ति?
आग्रे अस्ति।
आगरायाम् अस्ति। सम्यक्, अग्रे। कोणार्कः कुत्र अस्ति? अस्तु, सूर्यमन्दिरं कुत्र अस्ति?
सूर्यमन्दिरं कोणार्के अस्ति।
सूर्यमन्दिरं कोणार्के। एवं भवन्तः चिन्तयन्तु। ब्रह्माण्डम् अस्ति। ब्रह्माण्डे पृथ्वी अस्ति। पृथ्व्याम् आशियाखण्डः अस्ति। आशियाखण्डे भारतदेशः अस्ति। भारतदेशे महाराष्ट्रराज्यम् अस्ति। महाराष्ट्रराज्ये नागपुरम् अस्ति। नागपुरे आयुर्वेद जुपिटर आयुर्वेद महाविद्यालयः अस्ति। जुपिटर आयुर्वेद महाविद्यालये वयं पठामः। पश्यन्तु कियत् सरलमस्ति। लघु लघु वाक्यं कृत्वा चिन्तन प्रक्रियां स्टार्ट् कुर्वन्तु, तस्य आरम्भं कुर्वन्तु, तावत् भाषा मुखोद्गता न भवति। अतः यत्किमपि पठामः, वृक्षः अस्ति, वृक्षे यत्किमपि पश्यामः, जहाँ कहीं पे भी आप देखते हैं तत्र किं किम् अस्ति। यथा अत्र उत्पीठिका अस्ति, उत्पीठिकायां किं किम् अस्ति, उत्पीठिकायां पुस्तकानि सन्ति, उत्पीठिकायां सङ्गणकम् अस्ति, उत्पीठिकायां चार्जर् अस्ति, उत्पीठिकायाम् उपनेत्रम् अस्ति। एवं स्वयमेव चिन्तनं कुर्मः, कुत्र किं किम् अस्ति। जो शब्द हमें पता है तदाधारेण एव वयं तस्य प्रयोगं कुर्मः। प्रयोगेण चिन्तन प्रक्रिया आरभते, तदेव महत्वपूर्णं भवति। स्पष्टं? तर्हि अग्रे अधुना गच्छामः। कः समयः अधुना? एकनिमिषम्।
त्रिवादनं।
रेजिंग हैंड कथम आप हैंड रेज करते हो लेकिन मुझे दिखता क्यों नहीं है? अहम कथम जानामि हैंड रेज अस्ति इति? चिन्ता पश्यामि। अस्तु, अधुना समयः कः? ओ निमिषत्रयम् अस्ति, 3 मिनिट ही है, तो हम लोग अभ्यास करेंगे पहले। कुत्र किं किम् अस्ति इति। कुत्र किं किम् अस्ति? अत्र उदाहरणानुगुणम् अस्ति। अमेरिका अस्ति, अमेरिकायां किं किम् अस्ति वदन्तु।
अमेरिका न्यूयॉर्क नगरम् अस्ति।
अमेरिकायां
अमेरिकायां सिडनी नगरे अस्ति।
किं?
सिडनी नगरे।
नगरे न, अमेरिकायां यत्किमपि न्यूजर्सी नगरम् अस्ति। अमेरिकायां न्यूजर्सी नगरे अस्ति न, अमेरिकायां न्यूजर्सी नगरम् अस्ति। सम्यक्। अग्रे भारतदेशः अस्ति। भारतदेशे किं किम् अस्ति वदन्तु।
भारतदेशे महाराष्ट्र राज्यम् अस्ति।
इतोपि किं किम् अस्ति? और क्या है? बस महाराष्ट्र राज्यमेव। महाराष्ट्र राज्ये किं किम् अस्ति इति वदन्तु। एवं
महाराष्ट्र राज्यं मुंबई राजधानी अस्ति।
राज्यस्य राजधानी
मुम्बई अस्ति।
महाराष्ट्रस्य राजधानी इति आगच्छति, किन्तु मुम्बई महाराष्ट्रे अस्ति इति
महाराष्ट्रयां
महाराष्ट्रं
महाराष्ट्रे
पश्यतु पुस्तकं महाराष्ट्रराज्यं। तर्हि महाराष्ट्रराज्ये याम याम कहाँ लगेगा? जब वर्ड
स्त्रीलिंगी
में वदन्तु शीघ्रं।
महाराष्ट्र राज्ये भारतः वित्तीय राजधानी अस्ति।
भारतस्य वित्तराजधानी महाराष्ट्रे अस्ति। सम्यक्, समीचीनम्, उत्तमः प्रयासः। अग्रे
महाराष्ट्रे विद्वान् पुरुषाः सन्ति।
महिलाः न सन्ति वा? महाराष्ट्रराज्ये विद्वान् पुरुषाः सन्ति। अस्तु, तर्हि एवं राज्ये देशे अस्माकं विभागः भवति। यथा अहं स्वावलम्बी नगरे वसामि। स्वावलम्बी नगरे किं किम् अस्ति तद् वदन्तु। नाम अहं वदामि, भवन्तः न वदन्तु, भवन्तः न निवसन्ति। तर्हि स्वावलम्बी नगरे उद्यानमस्ति, स्वावलम्बी नगरे गुरुद्वारा अस्ति। एवं स्वयमपि स्वस्य विभागस्य विषये वदन्तु। किन्तु श्वः वदन्तु। श्वः सर्वे सम्यक्तया विचारं कृत्वा आगच्छन्तु। यथा भवन्तः हस्ते चषकः भवति, तदा चषके किम् अस्ति? चषके सर्बत् अस्ति वा चषके जलमस्ति? स्वयमेव चिन्तयन्तु। स्थालिका अस्ति, भोजनं कुर्मः वयं, तर्हि स्थालिकायां किं किम् अस्ति? जितने नाम पता है वो ठीक है, नहीं पता स्थालिकायां रोटी अस्ति, स्थालिकायां चावल अस्ति, किमपि वा वदन्तु, किन्तु स्थालिका शब्दं भवन्तः जानन्ति। अतः तथैव प्रयत्नं कृत्वा श्वः वर्गम् आगच्छन्तु। अस्तु, श्वः 12 वादने वर्गः। अस्तु,
स्थालिका मिष्टान् अस्ति।
स्थालिकायां, स्थालिकां न, स्थालिकायां। अस्तु, अत्र प्रार्थनां कुर्मः। सर्वे
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः,
निरामयाः,
सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः,
सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु,
सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु,
मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्।
मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
पुनर्मिलामः।
पुनर्मिलामः।
धन्यवादं।
धन्यवादं।
Fantastic work, ma'am. You making our students more talkative in Sanskrit language.
धन्यवादः। उत्तमः छात्राः सर्वे।
Dhanyawada. So we cover the topic how to learn Sanskrit language and how to read, how to ask also, and how to reply. Also we learned Saptami Vibhakti Prayog, right? So we go to next session, second session. It's my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Hadole sir. He is young and dedicated, kind in nature and energetic. He is a family member of JMC. So I would like to call Dr. Shrikant Hadole sir.
Yes, thank you very much, madam.
He's working as an assistant professor in Department of Dravya Gun, Jupiter Ayurved College, Nagpur, and adjacent faculty of Vijayshri Ayurved College, Jabalpur, Secretary of Technovate Solutions, Nagpur, founder of Simplified Digital Solutions, Nagpur, Chief Advisor of Shri Brahma Chaitanya Ayurved Pharmacy, Nagpur, Associate Editor of IRJ IMS Journal. He published 8 articles in international journals. Also, he running an impactful YouTube channel named Dravya Gun. So welcome you, Dr. Hadole sir. Please.
Thank you very much, madam, for my introduction. Very good afternoon, all the students, respected principal sir, and my respected senior faculty members and my colleagues. This will be an interesting session for all of you, for students also, and for my colleagues and respected principal sir. So I request all the students to be active. This will not be a routine session. Whether my presentation is visible or not, please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, right. We'll start the session. The session is about the computer skills. Now, the 7th day of your transitional curriculum, and we have gone through multiple subjects: basics of Ayurveda, and first aid, all the things. Please mute yourself, those whose mic is having some noise in the background. Please mute yourself. Yeah. Thank you for muting yourself. Now, today's topic is importance of internet and computer skills in the medical education. You have all got admission into the BAMS course. And now this is the digital era. You all know that this is a digital era, and you must know the importance of computer skills and internet. So, heartily welcome to all the students to Jupiter Ayurveda Medical College. You must have completed your lunch, and you might be feeling some tired or might be feeling some sleepy. So just be relaxed. This is a relaxation. This is a discussion session. This is not a routine lecture, but be awake. That's why this animation, be awake. Don't feel sleepy. So I want your active participation. I will be asking you a few questions. Don't worry, it's a routine question. It will not be regarding your studies, but I want your active participation. So the first and the most important question, why this topic, that is computer skills, is included in this curriculum? Yes, any volunteer?
Our curriculum is going online, so.
Okay, first thing, right? Second?
We have to cope up with the technology.
Good. Anything else? Any random
So
answer?
all these things,
Okay.
all the internet and computer skills, they'll help us even at present, because we need to search many things, and many of the things that are present online, we can search for them, we can read them, and
Right.
also these things would help us later on when we will be creating our own things,
Exactly
like
right.
journals, etc.
Okay, very good. Anything else? Why this topic has been included? Yeah, be volunteer. Just, I want your answer. It might be wrong. No issue.
So that we should not get disturbed when we start screen sharing or any other things.
No, I couldn't get you exactly what you want to say. Would you like to refine your answer? It's a discussion session. Would you like to refine it? Whatever you have just said, would you like to refine your answer?
No, sir.
Okay, right. Any last answer? Anybody? Be active. Medical field needs an active doctor. Those who are inactive, they don't have any place in this field. Be active. Okay, sure. Without wasting more time, I would answer this question. Basically, do you expect me to teach you regarding all the computer skills and softwares and everything and software hardware within a lecture of 2 to 3 hours? Do you expect this? That I can guide you?
Not possible, sir.
Not possible at all. And the time allotted is hardly 3 to 4 hours for these skills, internet skills or computer skills lecture. So the basic behind including this chapter is, as you all know, that COVID pandemic era is there, and we have shifted our educational system totally on the digital platform. The physical classes all over the world are totally disturbed. So we are using Zoom as well as GoToMeetings, Google Meet, whatever. We have shifted directly to the digital platform for education. Now the main question arises, how to accept this challenge and continue your studies? Because since you got admission in your first, I think nursery or first class till 12th, you have you can say gone through the physical lectures only. You have never attended or you are not used to online lecture. So how to adjust to this new system? And the second and most important thing, effectively, that is most important. How to adjust to the new digital platform, but it should be effective at the same time. That's why this computer skills lecture has been included. Now let's move towards, oh sorry, what is this X-Men? Do you know about this movie? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever seen this movie or any clip from this
Yes,
movie?
sir.
Okay, right. I will play a short clip regarding this movie. Then I will tell you what is my role in this lecture exactly. So this is a movie, I think it was released around 2010 or 2011, where mutants and their power was utilized to kill the demons. Let's play the movie clip first.
Ready?
He's a mutant.
All right.
With superpower.
Now that's very impressive, but now it's important to learn control. What you're doing is incredible. You're hitting a pitch with sound waves that have the same resonant frequency as the glass. That's why it shatters. But this, it's like any other muscle in the body. You can control it. This time, very higher frequency. Much higher.
There's no glass.
Sorry, what?
There's no glass.
Trust him. He's a professor.
No. This.
There might be some loud sound. Please be careful.
What happened? Oh, fluids in the inner ear canal. Apparently the disruption causes nausea.
So, what did you get from this clip?
We should trust our teachers.
Right. First, he is the professor who is guiding a mutant who is having the superpower to use his sound made from his vocal cord to break the glass. Basically, he was just knowing about that his voice can only break the waves that he can generate is able to only break the glass. But his professor was quite confident about it. He was confident about him, so his professor just asked him to try it, but in a proper way, so that he can utilize his power to bend the metal also. This was just an example. This is not going to happen in practical life. But this lecture is based on this concept only. So what I am going to cover in this topic, I will come to the we can say the summary of that clip just after this slide. I will cover two topics, basically effective learning for your personal learning techniques, and second will be for your personal upgradation. This will be a short guidance because you are not going to become a computer engineer after completing this class. So this will be a short guidance. You will be learning how to just deal with the simplified learning solutions, how to create notes, how to perform group discussions in the effective learning techniques, and then a basics of communication techniques for your personal upgradation, your presentation, and data organization. So just be attentive in this lecture, be active, So in this lecture, what does the word computer skills means? You might be having the question that some of the students might not be having computer at their place, might not be having laptop. Then how they will be utilizing this lecture effectively for their studies? So this is not the case. The computer skills means it's a broad term where you have to use your laptop, your computer, your mobile, as well as your tablet. I have designed this lecture in such a way that you will not feel that you are not having a laptop or your desktop. That's why your job or your work or your studies is hampered. So just a mobile is enough, which all of you have with you. So now here comes the role of that clip from the X-Men movie. So be active. What is this application? All of you must know about this.
So
Which application?
Instagram.
Yes, all of you know this is Instagram. At an average, what do you think that, what is the duration that a person spends on Instagram within 24 hours?
Maybe 1 or 2.
Okay, second option, second answer. Anybody?
Maybe 1 hour.
Sorry, you are not audible.
4-5 hours.
Right, this was the expected answer, because those who are addicted to Instagram, they usually spend 4 to 5 hours. Now, this is not the case about just Instagram. This is the case about your YouTube stories, your Facebook, and the WhatsApp status also. Now, what I am telling you, we are having the computer skills lecture and I am telling you about WhatsApp and all that and Facebook, Instagram. This is important. Now I will connect you with that clip and what is the relation between Instagram and all this. Why do we keep down scrolling repeatedly? It's a repetitive process. Within 3 to 4 hours, you might have crossed thousands of videos, thousands of status unknowingly. Now, the main reason behind this is our brain. It has an excellent ability to process the video 60,000 times better than the text. Imagine the capacity of your brain to access the video, which is almost 60,000 times more than the text. So this is your power, which God has blessed you with. That's why I have included that clip where that mutant was having a power to break the window, the glass, with his voice. Similarly, your brain has the ability to process video 60,000 times faster than the text. Now it depends on you, where do you utilize this ability of your brain, whether you use it in watching the useless status, Instagram updates, or the useful videos that I will cover later on. Again, a fact regarding the same, that if you are going to learn something, if you are going to read something, only 10% of the text at an average. This is an average value. Don't take it as a fixed value. If you are going to read something, lastly, you will going to remember it almost 10%. If it contains the images, it will be remembered around 60 to 65%. And if it is audio visual, it will be remembered almost 95%. Now, what is this? Who decided this? Nature decided this. We didn't decide this. So we have to use this ability. Now I am connecting your natural ability with the computer skills. Now I will merge both the things. Let's have a demo. Respected Pardesi sir taught you excellently the first aid management of all the syncope, heart attack and all the things. A request all of you, just please switch to landscape mode. आपका जो मोबाइल है उसे horizontal कर लीजिए. एक छोटा सा और एक क्लिप है. What this image is about? Anybody?
So vessel constriction, blockage in
Myocardial infarction.
Myocardial
infarction.
Myocardial infarction. No, it is just a plaque.
It is just blockage.
Infarction might occur. It's a different, huh? It's a next stage which can occur, may not occur, right? What is the treatment for heart attack? Anybody?
meditation,
No, I am talking about the modern treatment.
Angioplasty.
Meditation.
Plasty.
Angioplasty, exactly. What it is done, how it is done, where it is done, what is the path. Do you know? Anybody know about angioplasty?
Yeah.
Yes, please go ahead. What do you know about angioplasty? I'm going to test your brain's ability after showing the next clip. So before showing you the clip, I want to know what exactly you know about the coronary angioplasty. It is related to heart.
The
Yes.
plaque is removed.
Okay, what
The
else?
plaque is that heart blockage.
First strain is given to the coronary artery. Then there is a balloon, and the balloon will breaks after that removes that plaque.
Okay, do you know how to enter over there? What is the path?
From the leg side.
catheter,
Leg.
Catheter.
and catheter say
Exactly, right. So I think few students know about this. Now I will play. Those students who don't know about what is coronary angioplasty, how it is done, from where to begin, I will just play a clip of 2 to 3 minutes hardly. Just concentrate.
A coronary angioplasty procedure is also known as percutaneous coronary intervention. The procedure is done on blood vessels called coronary arteries. They supply your heart muscle with oxygen. The goal is to restore blood flow if a substance called plaque has significantly narrowed these vessels. To begin the procedure, the doctor will numb the skin in your groin. A needle will be placed through your skin and into the femoral artery. Next, a flexible guide wire will be passed through the needle into your artery. Then, the needle will be withdrawn. It will be exchanged for a small, flexible tube called a sheath. This permits access into your artery. You may feel pressure when the doctor inserts the sheath, but you will not feel it moving inside your artery. Next, the guide wire will be advanced up to your heart. A flexible tube, called a catheter, will be advanced over the wire to your coronary arteries. The progress of the procedure will be checked with an X-ray device called a fluoroscope. At this point, your doctor will remove the guide wire. Then, the doctor will move the tip of the catheter just inside the coronary artery to be examined. A special dye will be injected into the artery. This allows your doctor to view it better with the fluoroscope. The dye will make any blockages in the artery stand out. If a significant blockage is found, your doctor will insert a guide wire into the artery. A balloon on the tip of the catheter will be moved along the wire to the blockage. When the balloon inflates, it will expand the artery and improve the blood flow. You may feel some chest discomfort while this is happening. After this, your doctor will deflate and remove the balloon. A wire mesh tube, called a stent, may be placed in the treated area. The stent helps keep the coronary artery open. Your doctor will choose the proper size stent, which is compressed over a balloon. The stent will be moved into the artery over the same guide wire. When the balloon is inflated, the stent will expand and lock into place. After the balloon catheter is taken out, the stent will stay in place to hold the artery open. At the end of the procedure, the guide wire will be removed. To find out more about coronary artery angioplasty,
So this was the main clip.
This animation is
Now I want those students to answer who were not knowing about coronary angioplasty. Those who were just unaware about what is coronary angioplasty, how it is done, where to start with, what is exactly done. I want answer from them. What is coronary angioplasty? Did you get anything new? Just be active.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So what was your opinion about this video? Because this is the chapter which is usually taught in 3rd and 4th year of BMS or MBBS. Now you are just entered in BMS 1st year, and I have just shown a video of hardly 3 minutes. Now, after watching a video of 3 minutes without any class, without any guidance, what is your opinion regarding this type of videos, which is a 3D model where most of the structures, most of the techniques, most of the things are taught? What is your opinion? I want your frank opinion. Yes. Is this effective? First thing.
Yes. Yes, sir.
A little bit effective, or really it is very effective?
Very
Very
effective.
Very
Is
effective.
it boring?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Not
Any chance that you might get bored with this type of video?
no.
No.
No, sir. No, sir.
Is it interactive?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it is interactive. Now, the ability of your brain to process the video can be utilized for such type of medical videos which are freely available all over the social medias and other platforms. So your opinion was, I will consider it as a excellent. Anybody have any doubt? Or you will say it as just okay?
Sir, it is also called a cap.
Sorry, I couldn't get you.
सर कोनरी एंजियोप्लास्टी को कैप बोल सकते हैं मतलब?
No, it's not a cap. It is a stent. You mean to say cap, right?
Yes, no. Yes, sir.
No, cap हम किसी चीज को ऊपर से पहनाते हैं. But whenever you use the stent, it is from inside. It is the inside where you insert it and you dilate that vessel. So it is not like a cap. You are not covering anything. You are expanding it. You are trying to expand it. The lumen, which has got smaller radial or smaller size, is expanded by the stent. So it is not a cap. You are not just covering it. This is the main difference. So, but after watching this video, you got all the information from femoral artery, you insert it, and then guiding wire, then catheter, then how do you reach, then the fluoroscopy, just like an X-ray, it is just checked that how the dye is pushed. So you got all the things, you got a brief within just 3 minutes. Now, if you try to read the coronary angioplasty text, it will take around 10 to 15 minutes. And you will not be so sure that you have got the information from such a short video. So this is where the role of simplified learning solution comes. A simple video, a short video, but an interactive video. Please switch off your mic. It is creating noise. Now, you all have just understood that a video, an interactive video, a 3D video can be a better model for us. But at the same time, I would like to tell you something that can you use all these keys to open this lock?
No, sir.
No, sir.
आप इन सभी चाबियों से इस अकेले ताले को नहीं खोल सकते. इसी प्रकार से आप आपके सभी सब्जेक्ट्स, you cannot utilize this 3D video or these 3D techniques for your all the subjects, first year ho, second year or third year. You cannot utilize it. So you have to use the key according to the lock. So that's why I will use these facts. That is, image is better, audio is better, and video is always better as compared to the plain text. Now you have few subjects from Ayurveda fraternity, Ayurveda background, few from modern background. So you might ask me, sir, what to do regarding Ayurveda. So I will just guide you that what to do about Ayurveda subjects according to these facts, that image, audio is better than simple text. I will have to give you some solution for all the things. It should not be the case that I am giving you the solution for modern only, and for Ayurveda I will say you that do whatever you want. This should not be the case. So I will just revise your subjects of first year, Padartha Vignan, Sanskrit, Maulik Siddhanta. These are from Ayurvedic point of view, and from both the point of view, that is from Ayurveda and from modern point of view, you are having two subjects, basically anatomy and physiology. Now I have categorized in these two parts just because the learning techniques for both these categories will be slightly different. Because for first part, from Ayurveda, you will have to rely on textual base as well as audio and few interactive videos, because the interactive videos, 3D videos are very limited when you talk about Ayurveda. That's why I have categorized it. But in case of anatomy and physiology and any modern subject, you have got thousands and millions of interactive videos. I'm not talking about a simple video where somebody will taught you something, will teach you something. I'm talking about the interactive video, the 3D video, which we have just seen regarding the angioplasty. So for Ayurveda, you will have to rely on text as well as some videos where audio will be mostly usable. So for Ayurveda, what will you do? What are the solutions? How will you proceed? Because this is digital era, you are attending your classes from your place, you are not able to join the physical classes. So what will you do for Ayurveda? The first thing, you all have got mobile, and it has got the main thing, Play Store, which has got plenty of free applications where you will get the information in the form of Sanhitas and few classical subjects of Ayurveda. You have to just download these apps. You have to just search it. Just like you search your favorite, please switch off your mic. You have to just search for the subject in the Play Store or Apple Store and download the app. Most of the apps are free. Next, you can also refer the websites. You can just search on Google. I have just given a reference of one website, which is from the CCRAS, that is the research wing from Ayush Ministry. Dr. Sundar Singh Danga sir has also mentioned this website where you can get the e-Sahitas, all the part of Sahitas, chapter wise. So this is, I have just quoted one example. You can search on Google and you will get n number of websites for this, because you will have to be active for this. No spoon feeding will be here, but you can utilize your brain's ability because you have got mobile, you have got your working brain. That's why you have got admission. So you have to utilize your ability and your resources that your parents have provided you with the internet and the mobile, which is in working condition. So you have to just visit the websites, collect the data. Next and most important thing for Ayurveda. you will get multiple legions in the Ayurveda, just like our respected Deshpande sir, who guided us beautifully, very beautifully for the topic on, I think, second day. He just covered the topic regarding basics of Ayurveda so beautifully. So there are some legions who have uploaded their videos on YouTube. Now, I just told you that you will have to rely on text as well as audio contents for Ayurveda, because there are very limited interactive contents for Ayurveda. Don't worry, you will have to just search for the videos. There are legions. Damle sir is there. Jamadagni sir is there. There are legions who have uploaded their beautiful videos regarding the concepts of Ayurveda. You have to just search for that, or ask your seniors, your teachers, they will guide you, because they have uploaded hundreds of video for the well-being of Ayurveda. So you have to just refer those videos, because it is always better to hear something as compared to just read it. So this was the solutions for Ayurveda. Now, what will you do for modern? Because there are many students from second year who just message me. So what is the meaning of syncytium? So what is the meaning of soap XYZ? So in that case, if you are stuck with any modern subject or any modern word, in our era means in 2004 to 2006, 2007, we used to refer Tabor's Medical Dictionary. Nowadays, I have never seen Tabor's Medical Dictionary with anyone, because nobody purchased the Tabor's Dictionary. So whenever we used to get stuck for any subject or any word for the modern point of view, we used to refer the Tabor's Medical Dictionary. It was around, I think, 2000 pages. And we used to refer that medical dictionary. But nowadays, there is no need to refer medical dictionary, because your best friend is here. Who's your best friend? Google. But you have to just utilize it in a right way. You just enter the term from modern science. In case of Ayurveda, few terms are also there, but you might not get 100% Ayurveda terms. But in case of modern science, you will get almost all the terms. For modern science, you just place the search button. You just search your content, your topic on the Google. He will give you millions pages. Now, why I am emphasizing on modern for Google? Because the results are very poor for anatomy and physiology all over the India. I'm not talking about any specific college. I'm talking about all over India. The results are very poor for anatomy and physiology. Two reasons. The syllabus is quite vast, and at the same time, you have to cover the Ayurvedic point also. So for such topics, understanding is must, because anatomy and physiology are the subjects which will be there for his life. These are the lifetime subjects. You cannot skip any system. When a patient will come to your OPD and he will ask you, sir, I'm having a pain in my ear, you cannot say that I have skipped that topic. You will have to read, you will have to understand all the systems of the body, right from your hairs to your toe. You must know the physiology of each and every part. You must know the anatomy of each and every part. So it's not easy to cover the whole syllabus within the stipulated time. That's why I'm emphasizing you for referring the multiple videos, multiple digital platforms, which are more interactive, more interesting, and most important, time saving. That's why I'm emphasizing on Google. The next and most important platform is YouTube. You have to just search coronary angiography in YouTube. I know all of you spend almost 1 to 2 hours on YouTube, 1 to 2 hours on Instagram and other platforms. So why not spend only 10 minutes for a topic in a day? You need not to wait for your teachers to start your syllabus. You can just spend 10 minutes. What is central nervous system? Just go on. You will just get multiple videos. Just watch the videos that you like. you will get a basic idea about that. And then if you have any doubts, you can ask your teachers. You need not to wait for the classes to start. You can just start it from today only. Next and the last important thing is ebooks. From videos, you will get the basic concept. You will understand it. You will feel it's excellent. But when it's the case of examination, you will have to write it in a proper medical language. So in the video, you will get the concept. But whenever you have to write the answer in a proper medical language, you must read it at least once, that how the sentences are constructed, how it is made. So for that, you will have to refer the books. The books from modern science are very costly. If you refer the standard books, it will cost you around 2,000 to 3,000 each. So you need not to worry about that. You just search on Google for ebooks of anatomy, ebooks of physiology. You will get thousands of books. Just refer the one whose language suits you. You need not to refer all the books. You have to just refer a standard book whose language suits you, because there are some authors whose language is really very difficult. So don't refer those books. You just download few books and you just read out a chapter or two, and you will get the understanding that the language of this author is really very good. So you can just continue with that book. So you have to refer the ebooks. Those those students who are complaining that they are not having books, so they cannot start studying. Who said you cannot start studies? Right now, you can study each and every chapter of anatomy, physiology, because you have got internet. Nobody can stop you from learning all these subjects. It's only you who is stopping yourself from studying. Now the question arises, yes, sir, you taught me everything, how to learn, where to watch video, where to get the PDF. Now, how to take notes? I'm having some solutions for that. You can download the ebooks from Google. Now, before proceedings towards how to take the notes on digital platform, a simple but a useful tip for all of you. By the time you will join the college, or I don't know whether you have created a separate group for students for first year or not, because every batch has their separate group where there is no teacher or no faculty members. So I advise you to create a separate group for sharing all these videos, all these PDF, because I don't want you to miss anything, because I will teach you that you refer this video, you refer this PDF book. By the time the exam arrives, you will say that, sir, that video was very interactive, but I am not able to find that video. I am not able to search that video. That's why I'm guiding you to create a WhatsApp group only for sharing educational links, educational books or ebooks. Just keep this group, WhatsApp group, separate. Don't share anything extra. You prepare, you make multiple groups. I don't want, but you just create a group where you will be sharing only the important links, so that you can save the time of your colleagues, as well as all the important topics can be easily accessed by all the students. Please switch off your mic. It is creating noise. Now the question arises, how to create notes? Okay, I'm having few tricks. It might not be that usable, but at the same time you can utilize it, because it has got a power, because you have got the digital stuff, the digital gadgets at your hand with all the facilities. So you can utilize it in a very good manner. Some of you might be using the voice typing feature, which is by there in all the mobiles. If you are not knowing about that how to activate the voice typing, you can just search for how to activate voice typing in mobile on the YouTube, and just type your mobile model number along with the brand name. You will get the video. If you are having Samsung mobile M51, just type how to activate voice typing in Samsung M51. You will get the answer. You have to utilize all this platform for your studies. It is not for entertainment purpose only. It's your brain. It's your ability, how to utilize it, because your brain is very powerful to process the videos. That's why just go through videos. Just activate voice typing, and if you want to use it for creating your notes, just use it, because to use the mobile keypad for typing anything, if you have watched any video and you like all the concept, just like coronary angioplasty, and you have to take down your notes, and if you have to take it on digital platform, you are not having your pen or your notebook, you can just use the voice typing and send a text message to anybody on the WhatsApp, through the WhatsApp. Now next, if you are having ebooks and you have to copy something text, you know how to copy the text. You have forwarded multiple WhatsApp messages, you have cut, you have cropped the messages, you know how to copy paste. In the simple and the same manner, you have to copy the text from the ebooks. So you can create, because the ebooks that you will get from the internet, that might be containing a lengthy chapter, and you might wish to copy only a few lines. So you can just copy it and just use only that lines, because it is not always possible to refer the complete chapter. There might be coronary angiography might be mentioned in 10 pages. So you need not to learn all the 10 pages. So that's why you have to copy and paste it anywhere. Where to paste it, I will tell you. This is the most important thing. If you have to type anything, it is also applicable for teachers who are typing their books or anything, any letter or anything, any mail. You can use your keyboard as well as your mouse with all the current mobiles. You can easily attach your keyboard and mouse. It is better to use a wireless keyboard and wireless mouse to your mobile, because in case you have to type multiple pages for your emails or any communication or your book, you can use a keyboard with your mobile. You have to just purchase a simple USB dongle or adapter through which you will connect your Bluetooth or the wired keyboard or the mouse. So you can use that also, because there is no limitation that there is no, can say, nobody is stopping you from doing all these things. If you are not having laptop, you can use keyboard if you have to type much. Now, after collecting all these materials, all this text, all these, you can say, notes, where to save it? There is an application called Microsoft Word. Or in case of mobiles, you are having text editors. There are the small apps specially designed for handling the text, because as you have typed text from your mobile or voice typing, or you have copied it from any website or ebook, where to store it? For storing it, you have to just use any text editor. It is preferable to use Microsoft Word, or if you want anything, or if you are using any other text editor, you can use it. Just copy all the material and paste it in the text editor, so that it will create a single file. Otherwise, you will be having multiple fragments of that particular data. So to keep it in one file, you just use any editor and just paste it, all the material, in a single file. It might be having hundreds of pages, but you will get it in a single file. That's why use any text editor. Just search on Play Store, you will get the multiple free text editors. Now, in case you are having limited memory in your mobile, that please empty your mobile. You might have limited memory in your memory card. So where to store it? Simple free solution, Google Drive. You can store up to 15 GB of free data over the Google Drive. So in case if somebody is here to complain me that I am not having sufficient space in my mobile, where to store all these things? If you are having, if you have downloaded any video, where to store it? You can easily store it on Google Drive. It's a free application where you can easily upload your contents, PDF, images, videos, documents, anything. So you have to use all these applications. So this is how you can learn something, you can store something, you can recollect something, you can access it later on in the future. Now you are from medical field, and here group discussion plays a major role in studies, because there might be some subjects which are tricky to understand, which are a little bit difficult but important. So in that case, during our studies, we used to gather in a group of 10 to 15, and we used to discuss the particular topic that our faculty members or teachers had taught us. And we used to discuss, because after the group discussion, lots of points get cleared. And the most important thing, there are multiple other aspects which opens in your mind after listening to the answers of your colleague, because there are few studious students who are excellent. They love learning, they love reading. So you learn something from them, that he has learned something, he has read something. So that's why group discussion plays a major role in medical faculty, the medical field. So for group discussion, are you bounded as your classes are conducted online? No, you are not limited. You are not restricted for group discussion. Google Meet is a free application. Whenever a topic will be taught, or you personally read something, or you refer any video, and if you have any doubt, you just use Google Meet, create a free meeting, just like we are discussing in this meeting, and just ask your colleagues to join and just start your group discussion. It's a free application, 24 hours you can discuss. So I just want to tell you that you don't have any restrictions over your studies. It is your mind that is stopping you. Nobody has stopped you. You can start learning right now, because all the solutions that I can tell you, I have already guided. So this is how through Google Meet you can start your group discussion. Now something little about your personal upgradation. So I request all the faculty members to just pay attention, because being from medical fraternity, you must have some decent knowledge and background regarding the digital platforms. So for communication, I know most of you have a Google account, that is a Gmail account, but those who don't have a Gmail account, or those who use Rediffmail or Yahoo account as their primary mail account, I request them to use a Gmail account as a primary account. There are some reasons why. I will tell you. Google has developed multiple applications like Google Maps, Google Forms, Google Sites, Google Meet. All these applications are linked with your single Gmail account. You need not to create any other account for that, because Google is something, a god in the field of digital world. So you must have a primary Google account where all these apps, you will be able to utilize them freely. Next thing, there are some websites or some apps where you have to create your personal account, like Zoom, like GoToMeeting, and anything, any other website. But over there, like Facebook only, over there, you can log in with your Google account. But in case of Rediff, in case of Yahoo, you will not be able to log in on other sites. So this is the major role of Google. That's why you must have a Google account. It is better secured and it has got better personalization also. So you must have a Google account for communication, as well as all these other services of Google, which are free, totally free. Google Drive, which provides you 15 GB of free storage. Now, second thing, data presentation. If you have collected the notes, you have saved it in a proper text file or any other Word file. How to manage it, how to present it, For that, you must know some basics about Microsoft Word. Now, I'm not going to teach you how to handle the Microsoft Word, how to save a file, because teaching Microsoft Word takes around 7 to 8 days. I conduct the classes for all these, but it's not the case that I can teach you Microsoft Word in 1 or 2 hours. Similarly, for presentation, just the presentation just now I'm presenting you, it has been created on Microsoft PowerPoint. So by the time you proceed with your studies, you should slowly learn about these important softwares, because this is not the case that you have to just start learning about these software just right now, but you must know by the time about these softwares, because in the future you're going to use it a lot. That's why you must know about these softwares. Excel, it is one of the best software, but it is a tricky one, because if you try to use it in a proper way, it can save your hours together. Your job of, I will tell you a simple example. Okay, I will share my screen. I would like to show you a demo. What is the importance of Excel? Whether my screen is visible?
Yes.
Okay, right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the power of Excel? I will take just 30 seconds. If you have to type 1 to 1000, how will you type? How long it will take? Anybody? To type 1 to 1000. Sorry?
5, maybe 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, now I will show you the power of Excel. To type from 1 to 1000, how long it takes? Oh, I have crossed 1600. Just look at it. I will just zoom it. I have typed 1763 till from number 1 within hardly 3 to 5 seconds. This is just an example at how Excel can help you. That's why I requested the faculty members to just be attentive for this part. The Excel is an excellent software which can help you in saving your hours together. Just a moment. So that's why, whether my presentation is visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, right. So that's why over the time you must know about all these software, but you need not to worry about it right now. In case if you want to use any of these, in case tomorrow you have to type a letter, a proper letter with proper alignment, you need not to worry. I have the solution. Just type your query on YouTube. You will get the best answer. I'm assured about that. So in case you want to use any of these softwares right now or after a few days, you need not to worry about that. You just search over YouTube. That's why Google is your best friend, and it is Google and YouTube are from the same platform. But you must complete your MSc-IT or CCC course. It is related to your computer course. It's a basic computer course for all the basic understandings. But in case you are stuck with any subject, you can just refer YouTube. So the last thing is data organization. I explained you that you have to upload your all the stuffs over the Google Drive. Now, what is the power of Google Drive? I would like to ask students, do you have your birth certificate right now? Can anybody send me right now? Within 10 seconds? Within 15 seconds? I want it in a clear format where there should not be any lighting issue, because you will just take your certificate from your file and then you will click it and then you will send me, right? So Can you send me all the documents within 2 minutes? Anybody? If
Yes,
I
sir.
give you 1 minute, can you send me all the documents?
Yes, it is saved in Google Drive.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have it on the digital platform?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Excellent, excellent. Those students who are having their documents on any Google, any platform, it is excellent, very well done. But I would like to share how to exactly utilize the Google Drive for all the steps, because anything, if consider a scenario, I'm in Shimla for a family vacation and somebody from the college staff call me for, sir, just send me your validity certificate or your, we can say, Aadhaar card. If he is not having my Aadhaar card and I'm in Shimla and he just called me, sir, send me your Aadhaar card. What will I do? I will just open my Google Drive application from my mobile. And I will just share my document. Where you can backup or you can store all your documents or your required files, your videos, your images. Now I have categorized my all the research articles, my few documents related to bank which are not sensitive, which can be shared, related to CCIM, related to college, my experience, my general documents, just like Aadhaar card. I can share any document at any time. Just call me at midnight 12. I will be sharing my document to anybody. I can share my document. So this is the power of a digital platform where you can use it in a way which you will help you. So all the students should have their documents properly arranged according to categories, because my documents are arranged according to post-graduation, undergraduation, my seminars and workshop, my college experiences, all the things. This is not a case that this is my documents only. All the 8 family members who are there in my family, I have stored their documents in the same format. If anybody asks me for any document, I just share them a link instantly. Within few seconds, I can share any document. So this is how you have to utilize the digital platform for your personal upgradation. So this is all about the computer skills, how to study, how to start with. So this was part 1. Now in part 2, I will try to incorporate a few websites practically, few applications, and how to practically use the Google Drive, because it is also important that those who don't know about it, how to practically activate voice typing. I will try to cover all these topics in part 2. But if you have any doubt, you can just ask me right now. Or if you have any suggestion that please try to cover this topic in the second lecture, I will try to cover that also.
Sir?
Yes?
Is there any possibility of fraud on Google Drive?
Unless and until you share your password, there is no chance. But all the documents that are sensitive, means if you are storing your internet banking password, it is not recommended. But if you are storing your documents, because without a proper Aadhaar OTP validation, nobody can use your Aadhaar card. So storing, or we can say saving your documents on that platform is not, but you should not store your passwords. Sensitive information should not be stored, but all the documents, it can be easily stored over there.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, right.
Anyone else?
Any question?
It's a wonderful talk, Dr. Shrikant, from your side, and
thank you very much, sir.
I think most of the students and most of our faculties have become little more wiser and more techno savvy with your talk. Thank you very much for your excellent talk. I think this is the last
Thank you very much, sir.
program for schedule today. Dr. Sheetal Madam.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir. So you can extend a vote of thanks to our faculty.
Thank you, Dr. Hadole, sir. That's so informative and
Thank you.
knowledgeable, also useful in future as well as the faculty and student also. I think all are learn lot of from you, and we covered the topic of computer skills. Under the computer skills, we covered the importance of internet and computer skills in medical educations, and that's why we make us active also. To tell about the reason to include the topic in curriculum also. You told about the natural ability of brain. You told to all students to refer various types of apps, websites, YouTube, and Google 3D books, ebooks also. And you also guide to our faculty also. They are very useful in future. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Can I conclude, sir?
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Yes, you can.
Okay, sir. I'm going to
If there are no
conclude.
questions from students, then we can conclude it.
Okay, sir. Any questions from students? I think no questions.
Yes, anybody?
We can take it offline. Then when we'll start offline also.
So I'm going to conclude today. We will meet tomorrow at sharp 9 a.m. Okay, students. Till that, bye bye. Thank you for joining today's session. Have a nice day. Bye.
Yeah.